Welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. I'm Heather Lewis. This Friday is National Adoption Day, and Greene County will be celebrating. Regina Smith is with Nightlight Christian Adoptions, and you'll actually be at this big event. So welcome to Ozarks Tonight. Tell us about the celebration happening.
Yeah, so this Friday is a really exciting celebration party that we have planned at the Greene County Juvenile Office for all of the kids and their families who are being adopted on Friday.
How many are being adopted, or about how many are being adopted this year?
We have about 20 hearings that will be taking place on Friday. So at least 20 children being adopted in Greene County. Certainly in other counties, there's other children who will be adopted celebrating in their county. But we're really excited to have a big party and celebration for these kids.
This is a big day for not only the kids, but the families too.
Absolutely.
And we should mention that there's more than 13,000 foster children in the state of Missouri right now. Tell me about the emotions that play into this day on their adoption day.
It is so exciting, and not just for the kids, but for their extended families. Many times these kids have been in the foster care system for a long period of time. They may have perhaps been bounced back and forth from various homes or in residential settings. And so to finally have a permanent family to call their own is really special.
And tell me about Nightlife Christian Adoptions. For people who don't know, you do all sorts of adoptions.
We do. Nightlight is a nonprofit licensed and accredited adoption agency. And you're right, we have several different pathways for adoption. We facilitate domestic adoption, which is what typically people first think of when they think of adoption. They think of adopting an infant. Then we also offer international adoption from almost 20 different countries right now. And then we also offer embryo adoption.
So a lot of different pathways, like you said. Let's talk about international adoption. Is that something that's been decreasing over years?
It has. As a whole, international adoption has really decreased over the years. However, with Nightlight, we don't see that effect as much. And we have so many different countries that families can choose from. So if they have a particular interest in a certain part of the world, or in a certain child from across the globe, then they can have that opportunity to adopt.
And you mentioned embryo adoption. I think that's something a lot of people don't know much about.
Right.
There's a lot of embryos frozen in storage. Talk to me about how families can adopt these.
Yeah, absolutely. Currently, there are over 1 million embryos in storage. And the way the process works is that families who have created these embryos through in vitro fertilization and have completed their family or decided that they no longer want to move forward with those embryos have an opportunity to place those embryos for adoption with another adoptive couple. So that's really exciting for both families to be able to see the possibility of those embryos joining a forever loving family.
And with that adoption, it works the same almost as a domestic adoption would. You do home studies and all of that as well. Correct.
Yeah, the process is very similar to a domestic adoption in that the adopting family would go through a similar process of a home study, and then the placing family would have an opportunity to choose the adoptive family, very similar to how it's done in domestic adoption.
Very good. So a lot of children out there need a loving home, even these little embryos that are up for adoption, and that's something that we are going to be celebrating this Friday. How can people find out more information about Nightlight Christian Adoption, though, if they're interested in that?
Well, certainly just by visiting our website. We have a ton of great information on our website, just nightlight.org. They're also welcome to reach out to me, give me a call, and we can sit down and talk.
Okay, and we will put your information on this story on our website, ozarksfirst.com. And a big congratulations to all the families who are expanding during this holiday season as well. It'll be a fun time at home. Thank you so much for being here, Regina.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.